these politicians, they are something else. The National Assembly is set to pass President Bola Tinubu's tax reform bills despite widespread opposition from various quarters, including governors, traditional rulers, and civil society organizations. President Tinubu had, on 3rd of October 2024, transmitted 4 tax reform bills to the National Assembly in a letter read by Senate President Godswill Akpabio. I think the reason why Akpabio, he just went there just to be passing the bill for Tinubu. Nothing. You can't even hear him say one meaningful thing, even to the public, except demeaning Nigerians, insulting Nigerians because they feel that they are overfed. And they talk anyhow. I just heard the governor of Ebonyi State, saying that he's going to sack workers because they want to embark on strike. Why do they want to embark on strike? The minimum wage that has been signed into law, you don't want to pay, and you expect them to keep quiet. They just talk recklessly. And these are the same set of people before they got there. They were so loyal, they were so humble. But by the time they get there, they begin to do nonsense. Of course, this I was even telling myself that this governor of Ebonyi State, we've not even heard about him. But the reason why we are hearing about him is just to be giving order and be threatening people here and there. Because they don't have anything to offer. Who even put him there? Is it not a woman that put him there? And you know the way that one has been, I think that one has even been humbled by the way people really, gave it to him. They will come and talk anyhow. And that is how this man has been saying all manner of things too. Akpabio. The one that is even making us to talk this morning is the former governor of Bayelsa. He says that we will pass Tinubu's tax reform bills and heaven will not fall. You can imagine, heaven will not fall. As if we are in a military era. The same set of people will be telling you, we don't want nobody should be advocating for military rule. This and that. But they are worse than the military rule. They are worse. The kind of atrocities that, we see among these people, it's just unimaginable. So he said that the tax reform bill of Tinubu will be passed, and meaning that there's nothing anybody can do. If you not like him and shout from now to eternity, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Tinubu stated that the bills aim to bolster Nigeria's fiscal institutions and align with government's development objectives. I've said it, anything coming from Tinubu, forget about it. That man has never done anybody good, apart from those who is going to be using to do some sort of or all sorts of manipulations here and there. His cronies, those is going to be using, those are the people that benefit from him. But when you talk about a people-oriented program, no, forget about it. Of course, they will tell you the reason why they want to do this and that. At the end of the day, everybody will still be crying. Everybody will still be crying. And he doesn't even know how to even do business, how to even make more money. But the ones that the people have made, the little one the people are making, they want to, they want to see oppressed people on that. So if you are expecting any good thing coming from this Tinubu's reforms or any policies that is bringing, forget about it. I now say it over and over again. For all of you from the south, you are shouting, oh, the northerners are lazy. They want to reap where they did not sow. All manner of things. It is good and all of that. And I'm asking you, do you think it's going to benefit you in the long run, or in any way, not even in the long run? Because when you say in the long run, you can say, oh, maybe in the interim, you are going to benefit from it. You are not going to benefit nothing. You will benefit nothing. Speaking in Abuja on Monday, he said, the PIA was passed. We wanted 10%, which was what Yaradua, former president, proposed. The chairman of the Senate Committee on Ecology and Climate Change, Senator Seriaki Dixon of PDP Bayelsa West, reaffirmed the legislature's resolve to pass the bills, saying heaven won't fall. The federal lawmakers reduced it to 30%. Of course, he was talking about a 10% of a PIA that was passed. It was reduced to 30%. Heaven did not fall. These tax reform bills will pass and heavens will not fall. Last week, the Senate passed the bills for a second reading, while the House of Representatives has yet to deliberate. This is called on critics of the bills to attend the public hearing with evidence, adding the Senate has passed the bill for second reading, Public hearing will take place and people should get ready to present their positions. The tax bill is a proposed law like every other, and it has to go through the normal legislative process. Addressing tax disparities, Disney said, right now, taxes from Bayelsa State are paid to Lagos State, and I don't want that to continue. When there is consumption of any goods or services from any state, it should be calculated and paid to the state or to that state. He further explained his support for the reform, stating, now there is an opportunity to review the tax laws to correct the anomalies, and that is why I am in support. I know there are states that are feeling that when they apply the new sharing formula, they will earn less. It is for them to raise those issues and bring the statistics. I don't go by sentiments. I go by what is right and in the national interest. Okay, I don't tell you. All I know is that whether it is good or whatever, any policies, of course, they bring, it is always a good policy. But at the end of the day, they will mismanage it. They will do anyhow. At times I always wonder. They will tell you that oh, they want to go to court, they want to do this. Some lawyers want to go and argue some things in court. You see, everything has been stipulated. If you do this, this is the consequence. If you do that, this is the consequence. But why is it that we are always arguing? Then you now be hearing technicalities here and there. Invariably, what I'm trying to say is that yes, those reforms or whatever policy to be good, but at the end of the day, you will see that it will now work against the masses. They talk about subsidy removal. There's nothing wrong with subsidy removal. They were talking about corruption. Why is it that the corruption in that subsidy regime or whatever, they cannot tackle it? Recently, they said somebody, EFCC told us that somebody owned 770 something duplexes, and they found out that it was gotten, or the duplexes were abused with corruption. And yet they cannot even tell us the person who owned that thing, and you say you are fighting corruption. So those are the things we are talking about. They are not transparent. This issue of taxes, that they will still collect it, before you know it, it will go into the hands of some few individuals. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? We know in other climes where taxes are paid, you can see it, you feel it, even the blind can see it, that this is what they are using the money for. But the kind of corruption that is going on in this country, just like this man said, oh, they will get the bill passed and heaven will not fall. So also they will steal and heaven will not fall. All the loot that they've been recovering, that's why your brother will say, Olegbe, Olegba. They will reloot it again and nothing will happen. That is it. That is where all of those brazenness comes from. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.